What's going on, everyone? Justin here with Trading Cards and More, back with another PSA submission video. This is going to be the pre-grades of what we're sending in. We got 62 cards, all vintage, from the 50s all the way up through the 70s. So, pretty excited about this one. It's been, I think, just over a month since I sent the submission off. I got two submissions coming back. One was supposed to be here today. They're saying Monday now. The other one, they're saying Wednesday. It could be Tuesday even. So those submissions I sent off February and then March, early March. So one took about 2 months. They damaged one of the cards, but they did pay me more than what a PSA 10 sells for. So I was perfectly fine with that. But yeah, excited to get those submissions back. Excited to get this one out the door. I do like to, with this vintage stuff, go through everything and just give my pre-grades, and then I write it down, and then when they come back, I can kind of see how close I was or what have you. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first card I submitted was the Lou Alcindor Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 1970 Topps. Really nice card. I've never been able to pick one of these up, so I was pretty stoked on that. And it is a very sharp, clean card. A little off-centered, top to bottom, left to right. Maybe a little defect there. And I think I hit the corner with some light nose a little bit. So it looks like about a 6, but I know they can be kind of harsh on these 70 Topps. I sent a Wilt Chamberlain in and only got a 4. So I put a 5 down on this one. You know, potentially I could get a 6, but it's a really nice card. I got a good deal on it, so I was just happy to get it and own it. So that's the first card of the submission. That's the only tall boy card we have in the submission. The rest are standard size cards. Starting off, we got a Casey Jones. This one looked really good when I got it. I kind of looked at it, and it looks a little off on the left to right as far as the possibly being trimmed or something. I'm not sure, but that's just kind of my first instinct on it. But it looked like a pretty much near mint card. 61 Fleer. Casey Jones is in the Hall of Fame. So nothing much to say about this one other than, you know, corners and everything looked really good. So I'm still going to guess a 7 on this one. But I think there's possibility it's trimmed, so we never know. Next card, we have a Bill Walton rookie card. I picked this one up at the local card show. It was only marked for 10 bucks. It is miscut. You can see part of the card on the left here, and then the team name is cut off on there. You can see it on the back, part of the next card. So it's a miscut. So my hope was for this one to get a miscut qualifier. It's pretty much near mint, maybe near mint to mint. So my guess is a 7 miscut on that one. You know, not a super expensive card, but I couldn't pass it up for just $10. If you guys are in here, let me know, and let me know if you have any questions. Next, we have a Hank Aaron 58. This is a really nice card. Pretty expensive even in low grade. This one's got a crease, which you can see when you tilt the card going across. And, you know, standard wear for like a VG card. So because of the creases and everything, I think it's better than a 1, but I don't know. I would just kind of guess like a 2 on this one. And then this one's a little nicer, a little whiter on the borders, less damage on the corners. There isn't a crease. So really, I thought this one was like a nice VG on this one. Definitely looks nicer than the other one. Doesn't have the big crease line. Got a good deal on these, and like I said, pretty tough card to grade and pretty expensive even, like for, you know, a couple $100 for like a 3. So next we got a 59 Ernie Banks. Nice card. I sent one of these in with my last vintage order, and it looked really good, like a 6 range, and this one looks more like a 4 with the centering maybe. That's 3, but you know, not a bad card. Good image, good bright image. I don't think it had any creases or maybe a slight little surface, raised surface spot right there, but I mean, it's a nice looking card. So yeah, I'm just hoping for like a 4 on this. Okay, next we got the 59 Ernie Banks. Sorry, that was a 58. If I said that was a 59, I was wrong on that. This is the 59 Ernie Banks, and I have 2 of them. Don't know what I did, yeah. This one was graded by Beckett, or BVG, and it got a 5, and they graded, I don't know what's going on with my, it's not focusing very good. They gave the centering a 4, which I thought was just brutal. It shouldn't have got a 4 for the centering. I know it's off, but it's not a 4 centering. Everything else got a 7.5 or higher, which means if they gave the, you know, the centering a 5 or a 6, it would have graded at least like a 6. So it's right on the fence. PSA might only give it a 5, but it's pretty sharp card, pretty nice coloring and everything. But the first one that we got here is pretty miscut, left to right. It's cut off on the right side. This one would probably be like a VGEX condition, so like a 4. Probably a 4 miscut on this one. And then the other one, like I said, it's like 5, maybe a 6 if they're a little more generous. But yeah, I mean, even if it crosses from the Beckett to the PSA 5, I'm making money on it. I got a good price on it. Next, we got a really nice card. I've owned a few of these ones. A lot of times these have a lot of print defects, like black spots all over the card. This one just has like a little dot here, a couple small defects there, but pretty sharp, clean looking card. A little off center, but not horrible. When I was looking at the photos, I thought this had maybe a shot at a 7, which is pretty pricey on this card. Even a 6 is probably an easy 500 bucks, so I got it for the right price, and I think it's gonna get a 6 is what I'm guessing. So it is a nice card, but definitely tough to get a higher grade on that card. The Yastrzemski rookie card. Next we got a 60 Topps Hank Aaron. Real nice looking card. Honestly, I was thinking this could get a 5. Yeah. I don't recall any surface issues that it had. I didn't really write any of these down. I just kind of had them off to the side, but I don't know. Hoping for a 5 on that one. Then we got 2 Willie McCovey rookie cards from the 60 Topps. This one's pretty a little mashed in the corners and stuff like that, but still has good gloss on the surface. Looking pretty good, honestly. Might be a little too rough for a 5, but I think that's probably an easy 4, if I had to guess. And then the other one is definitely off-centered, pretty good. Probably around the same condition range, but sharper on the corners and everything. But definitely on the miscut. The miscut side, so probably like a 5 with a qualifier on this one. Is what I'm hoping for on that one. Next, we got a 61 Mantle. So we got some Mickey Mantles in this order. Pretty stoked on them. It's got, you know, the back of the card. The image has got some print quality issues there, and then you got part of the next card on the top, and the bottom's cut off. So it's definitely miscut. I thought this was around the VG to EX condition. So like a 4 miscut. It's not bad. I mean, it's not horrible. Maybe even the VG3 range, but not too shabby. Next, we got a Ernie Banks 61 tops miscut. I like to buy these cards that are miscut or off center, but they are really good image quality and sharp corners and stuff. If I can get them at the right price. So, step in the boxes in the house. This is all going to PSA. PSA. So I send this stuff to PSA if something comes back as, you know, they don't slab it for whatever reason, then I'll send it off to SGC, but I would prefer to get it PSA graded. This one's sharp enough to be a 6 in my opinion. The centering is pretty bad, but I don't know. I don't know if they would give that an OC grade, but we'll write it down. You never know. All right, this one I got this one with another card, so it was just kind of a throw-in, and it's in EX condition. Frank Robinson 71 tops, card 360. So nice looking card. Just not a whole lot of value with that one. He is a Hall of Famer, but I mean it's got good centering and eye appeal. And I thought, you know, for 19 bucks, I'll just go ahead and send it in. All right, next we got a 61 Clemente. I've had a few of these. This one's miscut. OC left to right. Got part of the next card right there. The number, you can see the ball is cut off right there. The ball is cut off, and it's got a little, I don't know, blotch spot there. I don't know what's going on. Ink blot. But it's around that 4 condition, and it is miscut. So that's kind of my guess on that one. Got some 61 Hank Aaron's. Really nice. I've owned some nice ones of this card. This one's, once again, kind of like the 60 Mantle where the top of the card is like the next card. So it's definitely miscut. And it's around that VG or VGDX condition. Maybe go more towards the VG. And then the next one's a little sharper. There's definitely some print defects on this one. I don't know why it's kind of lost of color. Lots of print defects and just issues, but sharp image and off-centered. So I'm not sure whereabouts this card would grade. Maybe because of the image quality, it would only get like a 5, but as far as the, you know, the card itself without all the image defects, it would probably grade a little higher, but this one looked really good. This nice sharp colors on this 62 Ernie Banks. It's left to right centering's pretty spot on. All the corners and edges look really crisp. It's just the top to bottom centering on it. Really, it's a near mint to mint card. And I got it for a pretty good price, so a couple like print defects on it on the back, but not as bad as the front. A couple spots there, but definitely near mint, you know, at the least, but it's definitely gonna get probably a OC or miscut qualifier. So that's my guess on that one there. Next we got the Mays from 63. Nice card, kind of a bad corner there. And some kind of rubbing wear on the back. It's hard to tell on this one. It's definitely off center pretty good on the front. A little wonky on the centering and just the overall look of the card. I think probably at most we're going to get a 4 on that one, but who knows. Then we got a 63 Hank Aaron. This one I thought the left to right was a little off, so I don't know if it's trimmed or something. Hopefully not, but it definitely, when you lined it up next to the Maze, it looked a little bit short on one side. I don't know. But a nice looking card. Definitely looks EX condition almost. But they can be pretty tough on these 63s, especially like these two corners. But they're not horrible, and it's decent centering. It's just, I think it's a trimmed card, but I'm sending it off anyways. Kind of guessing like a 5 on that one. Did I pick this up at the card show? I think I did. Obviously, it's got creasing there. I got a pretty good price on it, like probably half of what a PSA 1 sells for. Which was kind of my pre-grade on this one. You can see all the creasing on the back, but you know, somebody that wants a 64 Mantle and they just, you know, they'll pay for a 1 that doesn't look extremely beat up. That's definitely what my guess is on that one. Next, we got a 64 Ernie Banks, and I couldn't tell that from the image, but I still got a pretty good price on this one. It's probably around the EX condition range. It's weird how the bottom has like kind of like an image on there. You can kind of see it's like faded. It's weird how they made these cards, the 64s. Oh, I guess I noticed that they don't have that on the Mantle. I think the Mantle just had too many stats. I don't know. I'll guess a 5 on this one. I don't know where to put it at. I mean, it's right around the EX condition. This one looked good until you see there's a crease on the top. It goes from here to here. Not super noticeable. But yeah. If it didn't have that, this was probably a 5-ish. But with that crease, it's probably going to knock it all the way down to like a 2 or 3. So, I have to imagine. So that's going to be my guesstimate on that one. Alright, we're into the 65 tops. We got a Bob Clemente. I had a guy on eBay I was buying some cards for. He was popping them up and I was snagging them as soon as I could. This one honestly has like a good look to it. I'm guessing a 5 on this one. And we got 2 Hank Aaron's from 65. This one, the corner got pushed in, but it has pretty good eye appeal. Other than that, pretty good centering. A little bit worn on the back. You can see that corner pushed in. I mean, maybe they could give that a 5, but I'm just gonna go on the low end and say 4. I think this one though has a good shot at a 5. Maybe even a 6, you know. It's pretty good looking. This one I believe I got from that same guy, so. Alright, 4 and a 5 there. Then we got the Mays. I think I might have got this one from a different seller. That corner's kind of pushed. So that was the biggest issue on this one. So this one's around that 4 range, PSA 4. If I had to guess. Still good at, you know, pretty good eye appeal. And then we got the Mantle. Picked this up from that same guy. I think it had the corner, pushed corner there a little bit. And obviously left to right centering, but the image is good. And it's a pretty clean card. So this is right around that 4 range is what I'm thinking. PSA 4. Nice card, probably going into the PC. Alright, next we got a 66 Pete Rose. Pretty nice looking card. Left to right off centered. I don't know if the image is a little faded, but should be a 5 EX. Next we got the 66 Mantle. This is one that's beat up. Creases there, corner wear. So this one I kind of bought knowing it was probably a 1. And then we got a one where you can see the other card on the top there, definitely miscut. This one almost looks more like the 5 range rather than the 4 range. It's a little stronger. but definitely the miscut 5 is what I'm going to say on that one. All right, next we have a Ernie Banks. This one had some wax on it. I was able to get it off of some pantyhose and it cleaned up really nice. Left to right off centered. Pretty sharp overall. This was on the border of like a 5 and a 6 for me. So we'll put 5, possible 6 on that one. We got the Hank Aaron, nice looking card. Little beat up on the corner. These cards, even in the 4 to 5 range, can go for, you know, a decent amount of money. Yeah, this one's like borderline 5 for me. But you never know. Always kind of, you know, prepare for the worst, but hope for the best kind of situation. We got the 67 Mays. I've owned a few of these ones. I bought one that was just a little small on the size, but I'm saving that one for SGC. This one looked pretty decent. That's how he was in the military during 52, 53. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't know. This one's definitely looks like a solid 5 to me. Next, we got the 67 Hank Aaron. We got 4 of these puppies. Pretty much all of them have some off-centering issues. I don't think any of them had creases or anything. That's looking pretty solid to me. 5-ish. This one, you notice there's some print defects along the Braves emblem there. Left to right's pretty off on this one. So I don't know. Are they going to give that a qualifier? I don't know. You can also see the color kind of a little lighter on some of these. And probably the best one's this one, just from the centering. And the back is not cut off as much. So it's like that one almost looks like a 6 and the rest of them around a 5. So we'll have to see on that. I really don't know. It's hard to know on those. Next we got the 68 Topps Willie Mays. Loving this card. We got 2 of them and they're almost identical for the centering anyways. This one's a little more cut off, but a little stronger. This one's got a little weak corner on it, on the left, upper left. Still is around that EX condition. And then this one is strong without the centering issue, so maybe a 5 on this one. This one's like almost like a miscut 7 or off center 7 or something. Who knows? Who knows? All right, next we got the 68 Mantle. I've got 6 of these puppies, man. It's crazy. This one's, you know, got the crease. So that's pretty damaged there. And then it's got some road rash on it. I don't know what happened up there. Some road rash, so definitely not expecting more than a 1 on that one. This one's got, you know, wear and tear, corners and stuff like that. But it's not creased that I know of, so I'm guessing more along VG on that one. And then this one's miscut. Left to right's definitely miscut on this one. And then it's got some, I don't know what happened there on the back of the card. But this one's probably 4 to 5 with the miscut. And then that one's pretty OC. But Probably around the 4 to 5 range again. And then, man, this one looks really good. I know I got one of these for a really good deal, and it looked really clean. Okay, it does have the back issue down here. So the corner cut got kind of messed up, mangled. Other than that, clean looking card. Hopefully at least a 4 on that one. So the rest of it looks really good. And then this one, yep, this is the one. Should be an easy 5 on this one. Possibly a 6. Hoping for a 6 on this one. It's clean. All around, just a good looking card. But I think a 6 is pretty tough to get on this, so. Not getting my hopes up. A 5 would be fine. That's definitely going in the PC. 69 Clemente in pretty nice shape. It does have like some stress. It's got some stress wrinkles on the back of the card throughout here. Otherwise, I would have said this is like a 6, but that's gonna really knock it down to like a 3. I don't know. Womp womp. And then this card, for some reason, was out of order. It should have been by the other 59s, but real nice Mays. Off-centered, obviously. Good image for the 59 Mays. Definitely VG, and I was hoping for VG EX on this one. But that centering might knock it down. The corners aren't horrible. We're gonna hope for a 4 on that one. That would be insane. All right, we got the 69 Mantles now. Once again, you can see kind of the difference in the color tones on it. This is the yellow name variation. It's more common. This one got kind of mangled. It's got road rash down here. Can't really pick it up. Corner dented in, edge issues, corner there. And then the back has a stain. Kind of a crease thing going on there. Corner. More crease there. So I wasn't expecting more than a 1 with this one. But still, it's a 69 Mantle. And this one definitely looked better, but it does have like an indent right here. And then, other than that, it's got decent centering on it. It's got the edge issue there. I was kind of hoping for a 4 on this one. So we will see on that one. Then we got the 71 Hank Aaron's. These looked really good. Definitely a tough set with the black borders. A lot of cards look pretty near mint. And you get a 6 on them. So I don't have super high hopes on these, but definitely this looks like a 6 at least. It's just a clean card. If you can get a 7, it's like $300 card, so I went for it on that one. I'm going to say 6 on the safe side, and then this one looks even crisper. It's just a little off-centered, though. But, I mean, when you look at the card, the corners, surface, image quality, back of the card, everything. Just hoping for the 7 on that one would be awesome. But we'll see what happens. Got the 72 Mays. Surprised I don't think I've owned this card before, but pretty easy to get this card, in EX plus condition. This one's around the 6 range. I think when I bought it, maybe I was thinking it could get a 7, but I'm gonna guess a 6 on that one. And then this one I picked up the local card show, and it was in a bunch of vintage cards, and it was only $10. So I thought it was like EX mint condition, the centering. So yeah, hopefully on that one. We got the 72 Hank Aaron. Same kind of similar condition. Right around that 6 range. Maybe a 5 if they're grading it tough. So we'll probably put 5 on that one. And we got the 73 tops. We got Roberto Clemente. Off-centered. Miscut on the back. Easily a 5 on this one. And then we got the Hank Aaron. I think I sent a better one of these in with my last submission. It's got some print issues on the corner there. And that corner kind of got, looks like it's going to peel off or something. It's probably in the same grade range as that Clemente, around the 5 range. I don't know if they would give this a qualifier or not. And then last but not least, we got 4 of the 73 Mays. I just always end up picking these up. They're priced pretty good. Usually around the EX condition range. Maybe EX mint. So that's one there. Maze number 2. Number 3. You can get that in an 8. I bought an 8 at the card show a couple years back for $200, and I sold it recently for like $500. So anything really 7 or over, you're doing pretty darn good. But most of these all look around the 5 range. So that's kind of my guess on those. So yeah, that does it for the pre-grades on the vintage stuff. I sent an order in like a month ago. It's in grading right now. I think they just take a little longer on the vintage stuff. And then this one's going out the door. And then hopefully that one will come back before too long. So I appreciate you guys coming in and watching. Let me know if you have any questions, comments in the comment section. Hopefully these come back in the next month or so. And hopefully that other vintage order will come back shortly. And then, like I said, I have 2 PSA returns that are showing up here by next week. So look out for those videos. We'll be doing the reveal on those. So thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you in the next one.